Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the homestead. Fresh off the last video, we did a trailer load of ash. You guys saw that. Those who consistently tune in, you saw we did a load of ash going out. Just brought it in, standing dead, ready to burn. So we processed it, shipped it out. For those of you just joining us, my name is Jay. We live on an 18-acre property. We heat with firewood via outdoor boiler, central boiler CL6048. And we also sell firewood. Here is the waste from doing a cord of wood. This is how much waste we generated. Now, obviously, it depends on each log and the stand of timber I'm processing firewood on, but there's a fair amount of waste here. This is all the stuff I wouldn't sell. So some bug holes in it, maybe some rot, or just really twisted. I didn't want to deal with it. And obviously, all the little scraps from the splitter. Now, generally speaking, when we run ash, we run the 6-way. The 6-way produces the most slash. I did a video on that not too long ago. But I don't care. The goal is to slam out the wood and get it done as quick as possible. I'm not losing money, and this is the point of this video. This is why I love my outdoor wood boiler. We're gonna take up all this scrap and we're gonna burn it. There was absolutely zero waste when we do firewood here. The cleanest, the straightest wood gets sold. The ugly stuff, I mean, let me show you this pile here. Let's see if we can. We're gonna scoop this up in a second, but I'm gonna get to the reasons why I love my wood boiler, but this is primarily one of them, is that, oh, I ran over my log PV. See all this? This is boiler wood, junk stuff that's either been dirty, offcuts, ugly, like poplar, you know, your undesirable woods. There's pine in there. There's clearly some hardwood in there. Crotch logs, things like that thing, small cutoffs. This is all boiler wood. This is all reject wood like this that I wouldn't split. With that, I wouldn't split that to sell. This, yeah, of course, I could get a 16 out of that. Probably 2 16s out of that, but again, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. There is no waste here, and I absolutely love it. Take a look at this pile right here, too. Beautiful looking pile here, and a beautiful looking dog. Lucky. What are you doing, bud? Anyways, like I was saying, this is why I love my boiler. It's a classic 6048 non-gasification unit. It's none of that fancy EPA stuff. Now, before you guys go, oh, blah, 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 EPA gasification, this is a classic. This is a no frills. If it fits, it ships. No converters, no air pumps, no sensors, no this. Literally a pump, a damper, and a temperature control. There's 3 main components of it. I love this machine for so many different reasons. Is because I can bring it home and burn it. Now, do I burn greenwood? No. If you look at this pile, this is all dark. This is all brown. This stuff's been pretty dry. It's been buried over there. We're finally cleaning up the wood yard. It's been buried over there, and it's good to roll. Is some of it still green? Absolutely. But again, doesn't matter with the classic boiler. That's why I love it. I'm waiting for this to kick on. As soon as it kicks on, we're gonna bring all that garbage over here and we're gonna burn it. And then after I fill it, I'm gonna get into all the reasons why I love a classic boiler. I'm not a fan of the new style EPA gasification units. I'll say it flat out. I'm not a fan of it. Seen it, had my hands on it. I don't like it, and I'll get into that. So this is gonna be, we'll make it a shorter video. So stick around. I'm gonna wait for this to kick on. We're gonna bring over all that ash, and then we're gonna burn it, and then we're gonna talk. All right, let's have a look. 174, just turned on. Oh yeah, let's break that around a bit. Get a nice coal bed, and we'll load all that, like I said, dead ash. We've already sold that. So it's good and ready to burn. Coal bed there. Damper just opened, so that'll be nice and hot in a few seconds. Let's get the ash. Love me some dead ash. See, this is all just reject wood that, you know, I wouldn't dare sell that. You know, pieces maybe have some bug residue, you know, customer, I don't want them to complain. Some of them obviously bring it into their house. Ugly pieces like this, you're not going to get anything out of that as far as production wood goes. Again, maybe some of these would pass, I don't know. But if they ended up in the pile, bark, sure, toss it right in. There's no waste here. All this little stuff, this is the best stuff to make your coal bed. See this ugly piece? Yeah. No thanks. In you go. There's definitely a few loads of wood here. All right, let's go grab another one. There's no such thing as wasted wood. No such thing. Those words will never come out of my mouth here. No such thing as wasted wood. Look at all this good stuff. This is all gold. Scraps, junk. This is stuff. Normally guys who split wood don't have a furnace. Maybe they burn it in a scrap bin. Like here, it's El Clasico fuel. Look at that. I'm just even tossing it in. We have so much of it that this ash we're trying to make production wood out is realistically probably boiler. So we're doing a lot of single wedging. We did run the 6-way for a little bit. Obviously, the nice thing about the bucket is we picked up a lot of rocks. So we're gonna burn 90% of that slash. This is all just snow. Could burn snow. Haters will say you can't. I've done it. Again, this is mostly why I love this machine. Is it gonna use more wood than a gasser? Of course. But now that I run a business, tree removal business, I call this a waste wood burner. Having literally a waste wood burner to heat your home and eventually a shop, that's in the works. We're gonna build a shop eventually. To have this unit, again, look at this is bark, right? Like, in you go. It's gonna get burned at some point. Put it this way, if Los Angeles and the West Coast, that can all burn to the ground. I think I can burn this junk in my boiler here, if you will. I'll show you the machine in a second, but fire's starting to roar. So just grab the stuff, give it a shake. I love this machine. I built my business around it. When I price jobs, I'm like, oh, that's a boiler log, or that's a saw log that we can sell. I'm like, or that's just a firewood log we can sell. I know I'm gonna benefit from the scraps. I don't have to pay for waste removal. The biggest issue some tree guys run into is what to do with all the wood, all the material. I know before I met Brendan, the guy I work with, he was constantly paying to have wood disposed of. Now he's dumping it here. And I'll sort through it, burn the junk. See all this? Burn the junk. And there's no waste. You just can't beat it. The new EPA machines, they're great. Gasification process, that's cute. I get it. Trying to be more efficient. That's great if you don't run a tree business. Anybody who runs a tree service, you're not going to get perfect straight grain wood. This pile is an exact example of that. All the wood we bring home, all of it can't be production wood to sell. It just can't. There's too many crotches, too many, splits, ugly off pieces. You need something like this. To me, I could burn the whole tree in this versus whatever percentage if I just had straight grain split wood. This thing eats everything, and I absolutely love it. Let's get another load. We can fit another load. I'm gonna go get another load, and I'm gonna leave you guys watching the fire. So keep an eye on it for me, would you? We're back. Look at that thing, it's roaring already. So I've made pros and cons videos. I've made a lot of different videos on boilers. Now, have I actually ran one day-to-day gasser style. No, of course not. But I know what they entitle. There's a lot more cleaning, a lot more maintenance. I used to be on the forums for wood furnaces and boilers, and I just can't stand forums. Everybody wants to be the King's Meow, who knows everything. I'm not saying, I've never once said I'm a boiler expert. Never once have I, well, that could have been wood to sell, but guess what? I've never considered myself a boiler expert. I just make videos, I help people. I just called a guy named Matt, subscriber, just called him the other day. He was having trouble. I'm like, listen, you know what, emails are great. Going back and forth. I'm like, listen, just call me. So like, I'm not an expert. I'll help out when I can, but I just love these units. I love the fact that I can burn all this junk wood. 100% of any tree. Obviously we chipped limbs and stuff. I'm not gonna burn branches in this. That's a ton of work. For your return on investment for branches, 100%. It's not worth it. Tried it, not worth it. The BTUs you get, builds a good coal bed. BTUs you get from branches, totally not worth it. But other than that, if I can fit it in the door, it burns. Now I'm purposely grabbing the smaller stuff first because we have some bigger off chunks there. This is going to turn into a smoking coal bed. And I'll wait and I'll show you the coal bed in a little bit, but I can't, you know, you do what's right for you. You're going to burn more wood with a classic boiler. I made pros and cons on it. Matt from Trees to Firewood, we did a comparison with his old gasser. His was twice as efficient and he was heating double the usage. So they are more efficient, but they are more picky. This thing, I mean, there's rocks in there right now and it don't matter, if you ask me. So, they're simpler, they're less complex. I've always used this example for all you mechanics out there. This is like a V8 4-barrel. Manual throttle linkage, just V8 4-barrel. You know, points condenser timing there. And the new gassers are like turbo 4-cylinder fuel injected for you mechanics that can relate. Yeah, cool, the turbo 4-cylinder fuel injected dual overhead cam, blah 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 blah. Sure, maybe that'll make the same power as the V8, but your V8, man, that thing's just classic, just gonna run. Simple. You are more able to fix that V8 than that turbo fuel injected, all those computers and sensors. All the power to you. That's why this is the V8 of wood boilers, and I absolutely love it. Just look at that fire. Look at that fire. Might as well reap some of the reward. Might as well get some of the heat while I'm talking, guys. But yeah, just to wrap up. You've seen it right now, live. Well, not live, but you get what I'm saying. It's nice to have a no frills boiler. Heat, burn it. If it fits, you can burn it. Now the issue with the smoke, I get it. We live on 18 acres. We're surrounded, God bless, we are surrounded by 100-something acres. We do have some neighbors, but this smoke doesn't bother them. Again, this is pretty dry ash to begin with. I try not to burn greenwood. Everybody's like, oh, you burn greenwood all the time. No, I don't. I can, but I don't. All this stuff is very well, somewhat seasoned. And again, it don't matter. But a couple cycles after this, I'm gonna show you guys. You're gonna see the coal bed in a couple cycles. Let's do a little thing. It is 10:50. I'll check back in a couple cycles and we'll see how it's doing. But that's why I love my boiler. For running a tree service now, there's no waste. Either goes into the production firewood pile to sell. Can you see that? Yes, you can. So it either goes into the wood to sell. We sell green wood. The wood to burn, boiler wood. Oops, sorry. Or goes in the furnace. One of 3 places, absolutely no waste. So thanks for watching, guys. God bless. Let me know what you think. A little rant on why I love my classic boiler. I wouldn't get a new style. I wouldn't. I love the ability to just throw it in and burn it, regardless of the shape or condition of it. And I'm not worried about the efficiency. I'm not. We have plenty of wood here. We actually have too much wood. So it's not a bad thing to be burning through it. So thanks for watching, guys. God bless. Let me know what you think. And like I always say, we'll see you guys out in the woods. I'm gonna leave you guys on a little time lapse. You can watch that burn. Yes. Boy, that's hot. Hot stuff. Hot stuff, hot stuff. All right, folks, it's now 12:45. That is the smoke we're getting out of there. That is not bad at all. This is just moisture. It is 19 degrees out. Let's see what she looks like. Hot dang. Tell me that's not. Let's get that. Push that back a little bit. There we go. Tell me that it's not awesome. What a good looking fire. That's some nice looking wood. Whole bunch of it over there. Just wanted to show you what it's like. It burns phenomenal. No waste here.